Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be taken very short. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to take a shot right away, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down. 1st down, Murray. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. This complete to Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Go. Go. Check safety. Check safety.
Now Gurley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and a yard, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Murray from midfield. And he finds Penny. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1. Back now in Atlanta's 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Anthony Barr charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Throw on 3rd down. Murray, he completes it to Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. But here we go on 4th down with Murray. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 0-0-0.
They run. It's Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Let's go.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Vinatieri's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
58, come on. 50.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. It's caught. Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
12.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Giants have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson looking deep for Julio. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, it's Gurley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson, Devin Hester, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. To try again after the sack. Wilson looking downfield for Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They do go for it. It's Murray, flushed out right. He may try and run for this. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And Ingram holds it in. The 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or 2 today. And I was like, oh, a zinger. Touchdown, Falcons. That kickoff return, 104 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They're on the 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
On 2nd and 9, Murray complete to Jones. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they pull back 1st and 10. Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. From just shy of midfield, Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
This will be taken very short, and he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I don't think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably...
Touchdown, Giants! Odell Beckham, 79 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Murray. It's caught by OBJ. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. This one taken in by Hester. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EASports_MUT. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.
What up, boy? Right now, huh? Boy, let's run it.
You gonna play another one?
Yeah, game 3.
What the fuck?
If I'd have lost, it'd have been over. I didn't lose though, bro, so it's not over. Now whoever wins this one wins the whole thing.
Him said him don't like you laying on.
Alright, boy, send me another invite.
Come in, sir. Come here, Mr. Booger.
Alright, I'll go ahead and get off the screen so it don't tell me. Oh, there it goes.
Over here. Come over here. Yes, sir. Hi. Buffalo. Tired of...
Not 100% sure on it, but just because for some reason I can't remember to skunk kick them, I give it to Hester every damn time. Yeah, yeah. No, it is.
Brandon Gaughan and Charles Davis on hand.
This is a game
where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can
all
throw
right,
the
boy,
football,
game 3.
but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks.
Who gets it at half?
Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the
Well, we'll
pocket.
try to make it as fair as
outside of it at all.
possible. Like,
nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning
It's
for
up,
it.
it's up.
As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. First down, Murray. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And, oh, right away, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting right about 4
you stopped Jones's play. You stopped the playmaker. I mean, I was already running out of bounds, thankfully. But
throwing now is Murray. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Buying time to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
Yeah, if it was a good throw, it could have been a house call.
41 yards. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On 2nd and 9. Murray escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down.
Stepped out.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
I did, boy. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta protect the quarterback, you know.
On a 13-yard run.
Yeah, he saw it coming. He knows me too well, man.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now Murray's going to
I had him. Let's go, boy. Let's go. Audible time. New play. You don't know what I'm running. Come on.
Out of Utah State with a sack.
Oh, it's play action. I didn't know that.
On the move to his left. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, I tapped it to float it up, but they still probably could have knocked it out if they wanted
to. That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo.
I didn't know that was play action. I was like, oh, shit.
If you're playing defense
I was expecting the route. I was expecting to call set, hut, throw it through the middle, start of the play. I did it again, didn't I?
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go. Red light means
boy,
stop.
I was hoping you would go to Gurley.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Wilson gonna face.
Oh, it didn't give it to me. They didn't give you the catch. They didn't give me the pick.
Trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of their stride?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while. Look.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Block.
On first down.
They blocked the first guy. I spun away from it.
Here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Safety Brian Dawkins earns the tackle for loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Who's going to make the play?
On 2nd down, here's Murray.
I hit the wrong button, actually. Meant to hit Ingram.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
I looked at Barkley. I looked at him. You know, he just wasn't there.
The opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Murray now to throw. He's got his man Cruz, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get rid of it. And Ingram's
Wow.
Giants. Evan Ingram with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Giants
I will say I don't know if I agree with the Cruz one because I feel like I had the lead on it, but that one should have been picked.
Right now, touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Damn it, Dylan. What the fuck am I doing?
22-yard line.
All right. Next time, I need to. I don't think before I kick. You know, I just do a kickoff. I don't even think about it. Oh, I was waiting for an RPO. I was waiting for an RPO. All right, don't say. Call the whistle, damn it.
Have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I was trying to stay in bounds as much as I could to keep trying to pick it.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Hey, I don't feel comfortable giving the ball away. I mean, they gave me one last time.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You can't block me. Touch Missy, touch Missy.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Looking deep for Julio. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
No! Oh!
This ball's tipped and intercepted. Ryan Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22.
Damn, that was my fault. I saw the openness of Beckham. I didn't read between the lines. It was my fault.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Got his man. That's
58. Smith, you could have picked that.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I'm waiting for it, waiting for it. What the fuck? Oh my God, come on. Damn it. Why do y'all not get the fumbles?
It's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute
y'all are breaking my heart.
To do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him.
Good job, Queen.
A teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Wilson out to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Williams in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Wilson. Got an open man. It's
You threw it shorter than you went. I thought you was going deep. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I ain't ready. I ain't ready. I wasn't ready. Ah, you bitch.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Now it's Wilson.
Woo!
And the giant rush gets home as
Good job, Strahan.
The sack that time by Michael Strahan. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Rosas now to end the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
All right, now if I blow this lead, I'm just a bum.
So
what's that?
Another shot on offense following that pick six.
Oh, I thought you said Madden helped you on that one. I was like, that was just a pick. But
a few yards into the end zone.
I mean, they're damn it. Good thing to put Sanders back there. Oh God, I hate myself for keep kicking it. I just don't think about it, man. I don't think about kickoffs. I hate myself for it.
Time, especially in the second quarter, but you don't want to.
Alright, gotta cut him off. Gotta cut him off.
Scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier.
No!
The energy level hasn't been right from the start. We've noticed that.
How you got it. Good job, boy.
He goes left side. Touchdown.
I tried to lurk it.
Calvin Ridley, 72 yards.
And what's sad, the lurk didn't even fade Ridley. He just stayed sprinting.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player.
Oh, fuck, boy, already.
And I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept
No way. No way. Why would they even touch the ball?
So the onside kick
Did
is
I?
recovered.
You touched it
Charles,
first.
as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside
No, your
kick,
dude. I mean, my dude did touch it, but you
It
touched it first. It showed it, man.
But you have to do it in order to help your
Whatever.
team.
I'll live with it, but that was bull.
The kicking team gets the football here. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Don't get nervous.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack.
Oh God, he's going for it.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is
end of the quarter pretty much, but
this offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush.
Go, get to safety. All right, good. Oh no, it took me off of safety. It's gonna give you this shit. No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
And Wilson's gonna be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Sehorn.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that.
But I was on a safety, and then like as soon as you called hey, it put me on Williams. I was like, what the fuck?
Just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Looking end zone for Jones. And that is caught.
Oh, come on, I want to replay.
Says the side judge incomplete.
Well, possession caught it. That's why I want to see the feed.
As they come up 2nd and 10.
I mean, I put all the air underneath it. It went exactly where I wanted it to and everything.
2nd and 10. He's going to look for
it's a fight, boy. It's a fight. It ain't even a fight. That wasn't a fight.
Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Sehorn. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And a good return as it was done just shy of the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out
Wilson
there
standing back deep. This must be one of those plays I don't know about.
And get this proverbial train back on track.
Yep. You had 2 options to go to. I left one open.
The head coach handling it, the offensive coordinator.
I watched Jones, and if I didn't, Jones would have been open. But what a play by Green.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. Devin Hester, the intended receiver.
Yeah. You got it.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray.
Why is it not Ingram? Why is it not Ingram?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work.
Get that motherfucker off my team!
Catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Dante Fowler in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. It's complete to Cruz. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 17, Murray. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it
Madden's
away.
Just a fucking janky-ass game, man.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Oh, well, I remember last time. I just didn't remember this time.
It's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Oh, what the play, what the play.
About set to begin.
Okay, I don't like whatever this is. I don't like this formation. What we got going on? What we got? It's a run! What an incredible play!
It's forward for 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I feel like you're setting me up. I knew it. Ah!
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39.
Oh, I didn't get the dive.
A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on is not just good enough to pick it off.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
I'm just making mouth noises. Boy, I ran Hail Mary on you.
There to make the grab.
On the 1-yard
Now
line.
the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas to add the extra point. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Now after the touchdown,
I didn't know we were flipping it back to Rosas. I thought I was flipping it back to the quarterback, Murray.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, God, I'm giving it up right here. This is it.
And And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
No, Jones, I give you the chance all the time. You just can't catch.
There, he could not hang on. It's third down.
What's up?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You never have enough points. I scored 28 in the fourth quarter last game.
Third down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. He's got his man. Touchdown, Giants.
Yeah, I can't even argue that one.
Here so far, as his guys continue
boom, just choke it.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Well, let it hit, and it's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Yeah, boy, this one's really kind of just been
fielded in the end zone.
Not your way.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsider.
Maybe, just maybe, you'll get that touchdown with Hester.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
I'm covering you with DeMarcus Lawrence.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
That was sad. I have to cover green with DeMarcus Lawrence, or Dexter Lawrence.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
Throw it! Damn, throw it! I tried to throw it like 6 times. Pump fake.
Can we talk about players blitzing all the time?
God, Beckham was wide the fuck open all play.
What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
Oh, I hate this guy.
You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Steps away. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Murray sets to throw on fourth, and that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. Devin Hester, the intended receiver. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Murray now. Flush to his right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Third quarter with the score Giants 40, Falcons 7.
Set, ready. We go to base. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now Murray off play action.
All right, can we at least get a 50-50? Can it be a fight this time? Yes. There we go.
He dropped it in the end zone. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Oh, Lord.
Murray now on first down. He'll run it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
All right, I got to see one thing this game.
Here's Murray. We've seen the pressure
No!
several times in this game.
No,
there, though, we
no.
see
Get back over there, Cruz. You're softening, damn it. You can guard him all you want, boy. It's going to Cruz.
You resort to your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him.
Come on, Cruz. Come on, Cruz. Oh, bad pass by Murray. Damn it. Come on, Cruz. Get back over there. You're softening.
It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket.
Cruz ain't in this play.
And give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They come out 5 wide.
All right, Cruz is in.
Right side.
He's getting this ball. I know you're going to stay on. You know where I'm going with it. That's fine. Oh, I can't sauce it because he fell down.
For a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Oh, damn it.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Going to Hester.
This field a few yards into the end zone.
No.
And he'll go down at the 2-yard line.
All right, boy, I got this.
There.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, I had to try it. I had to try the blitz.
The 40, and he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. Now Wilson looking in zone for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Wilson looking deep for Julio. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 74 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come
shit, oh shit. Boom! Oh, Barkley missed it.
Zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running.
Cruz, you don't want to salsa, do you?
Meanwhile, on third down, they take
I couldn't possession catch it because then it would veto the salsa, you know, he'd fall down.
For a flag there offensively, several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
I could have tried to run it, but I really wanted to do the salsa. So I just forced it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Did they try to put together something here at the end? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And
there's still a chance for the salsa.
Right around the 17-yard line.
It's not a chance if he's not in the game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
The
ball's out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I got you, boy. I got you. Zoom. 58, boy. 58. 58. Mike. Defense wins championship. Good on.
Back to throw it. Murray.
Yeah, salsa.
And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh, I forgot again. Here's that one. Here's the one. Here's the one.
And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great
Boy,
return.
I've had it happen to me a lot. But that was it. That would have been the return.
But if nothing else, even if the miracle
with a minute left in the game, he'd have got it.
Play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Boy, who was catching that?
A look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Devin Hester,
you see how he threw it though? Like you were standing back there, he did like a hopscotch throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Michael Strahan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Murray now on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep. He's got a man. Complete. Jones hit and the ball's out. And
if I would have got that, that would have been amazing.
Position at the 41-yard line.
All right, boy. Are you going to be able to pull off a touchdown?
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Now a desperation throw.
Oh, it didn't give me a pick.
And that is incomplete.
And since I didn't pick it, that should have been pass interference. But
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Devin Hester, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.
Stop it.